It's too bad that I couldn't tell you guys about this when it happened because of me not having my laptop anymore. So what happened is that actually I think that months before the coronavirus, this actually bothered me so much I actually made a log on the internet about it. But months before the coronavirus, I actually had a dream that there was going to be a sickness, right? This is what the first dream was, right? So in the first dream, we're sitting in the pool. The pool was actually raised above ground, and I don't have a pool like that. You know, my dad has a pool where it's in ground. So that was kind of interesting that I had a dream that's different from my actual real life. We were in that pool and we were drinking wine, having a fun time, right? The yard was big, the house was nice. I was in the pool too. I remember on the other side of the fence, there was this man and there was this boy. They were both black folks, like a lot of people that was in the pool. The lady from the inside of my yard was telling me to let them in because they were already in their outfits, their swimming trunks and everything. They wanted to get in, yeah. And so what happened is that I said no. I'm not letting them in. No, this is my place. I'm not letting them in. And then the lady from the inside of the fence, she was standing on the grass actually. She exclaimed, let them in, let them in, let them in. And I said, all right, since you're going to guilt me on this, I'm just going to let them in because, hey, let them have fun here. He's with his kid and all that stuff. We let them in. They got in the pool. And when they got in the pool, people next to them started throwing up blood. Right? And so I'm looking at this and I don't understand what's going on, but I got the hell up out of that pool. I remember specifically as I was running away, there was two people. They both looked like magicians. They looked like they were trying to hold me back because I was actually to a point where I actually didn't have a body anymore. I was trying to fly out of there. Like it went to a point where it was kind of like a little bit like lucid dreaming. I tried to fly, but it's the two people that look like they're magicians. They wouldn't let me fly. Then I heard something behind me. It sounds like a radio that was just floating behind me. I didn't see a radio. It said that 3 people died at a party and something about a virus spreading around. And I said, oh my God, because that virus killed so fast. And I think the whole entire thing with the throwing up the blood, I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I think it's supposed to mean that it's something that's visual, something I can see about how it's like wrecking the person, wrecking the body. That's what I think. Then I had another dream. In that dream, there were men. They were white men this time. They tried to make me sick. Actually, they were following me around. They said, we're going to get you sick. We're going to get you sick. I was in my house. My house was just big. For some reason, I keep having nice things. Like, I don't know why. My house was big. I went in my basement because I was so scared. And then it was like a well. And the well was up here. I looked at them. They were standing. It turns out they were standing over the well or something like that. I don't know why it's a well. Why is the well connected to my basement of my house? I don't know why. But anyway, they were standing over the well and they were breathing in. I thought it was ridiculous, right? Because I'm like, I can't get sick. And then all of a sudden, something happens to my eyesight. It's like I start seeing red dots, blue dots. I think it was just to symbolize that I got sick, right? I think it was to symbolize that I got sick because, listen, it's the illness that affects you from the inside, right? I don't know what that's about. But anyway, I woke up and I kind of thought it was ridiculous that I got sick just from people breathing in my direction, right? That's what the dream was about. Because of the dream, when I read about coronavirus in the email, I thought it was a joke. I'm like, oh, coronavirus. Oh, what is it? It makes all beer taste like piss or something like that. You know, I was just making fun of it. Listen, my brain was like, remember that dream you had? Don't you dare take it sick. Don't you dare not take this seriously. And so anyway, I walked out and didn't take it seriously. But then shortly I did, because I read it again in my email. And I read it again in my email, and I just was like, let me get mask and let me put that mask on my face. I got a few masks from a doctor's, my dad's doctor's office. And yeah, that's what happened. And because of that, I actually was one of the few people that actually had a mask on, because there were actually people that were mad at me because I had a mask and they didn't. Right? Yeah, there were people that was like that. Or they looked terrified at me because they weren't wearing a mask. And I think that something like that could have saved my life, because I actually, when I told you I didn't take it seriously, I actually went into Walmart, and for some reason I got a sore throat. And then this was a long time ago. For some reason I got a sore throat and my chest started hurting. I thought it could have been coronavirus. Turns out it wasn't coronavirus. And it was just something else. It was just something else, because a kid who was a black kid, he was sick, and then he coughed in my direction. This kind of reminds me of the black kid, which was with the dad. Of course, they were both black. That was with the dad, and then they were both sick. That's kind of what it reminds me of. That's creepy, ain't it? Yeah, so ever since then I took it seriously. I think that's God's way of saying that, listen, you're going to get sick and you're going to die if you don't take it seriously. So anyway, guys, bye.